Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities. That's laughingplace.com's Disney merchandise show. I'm Rebekah Mosley, the co founder of Laughing Place, and with me, as always, is our site manager, Rebekah Burbank. Man, Becca, it was so much fun to see you at Expo. Glad you're back home safe. How is everything going as we get ready to talk about merchandise?
Everything's going well. I'm still like trying to catch up with everything, right? It's been
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
it was a crazy work-filled weekend, but it was so much fun.
Well,
How
we're
about
going to
you?
actually, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just how about you?
I am kind of feeling like a little exhausted. So, Mickey's my spirit animal. Hi, it was so nice to meet you at Expo. Thank you very much for making sure to say hi. Hi, Jazzman1 from North Carolina, or should I say Dr. Jazzman?
Ooh.
We're going to start off with a new Dooney and Burke person. We're going to talk a little bit about the expo throughout the show, but mostly we're going to hang on and talk
Mhm.
about that at the end because so many items have come out in the past few days. We don't want you to miss out on them.
That's right. I know it's been nonstop, but Coco is celebrating its 5th anniversary this year. Can you believe that?
No.
And we've got a Dooney and Burke collection, and I think it's actually pretty cute. Um, it's Miguel, mostly Miguel. There's some sugar skulls and then some marigolds. So it's pretty simplistic, I think. You don't have too much going on, but because there's so much in the story. What do you focus on, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
like that they went with I like that they went with just Miguel.
Yeah, it's not as like I like the fact that they didn't go kind of exactly where I would have expected when I heard of this line, and not with the deep colors, because so much of that film is kind of in with the darker tones. So it's neat that they've got this kind of cream background. The style is a little bit different than the film, but obviously highly recognizable. I'm gonna say
Yes.
hello to Charles. I'm gonna say
Hi.
hi to Jeannie and Steven. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see, Becca. Next up, we've got, and one of the designer collection dolls has made its appearance over at Shop Disney.
This is the one I've been waiting for. It's Belle, and I'm very excited that she's here. I think this is actually, I keep going back and forth whether or not I like the doll, but I think overall, I really do like the doll. I like that they went red with the roses instead of the traditional yellow that you always associate with her, right? So,
Yep.
kind of an
I
interesting take.
What caught my eye with the design is the way that they have this transparent kind of bell-shaped skirt and then this nice, more fitted design underneath. And for me, it immediately evoked the imagery of the rose being under glass in
Yes.
the West Wing. And so such a neat design element there. Her purse hanging on her wrist there with the rose emblem, really incredibly elegant, nice look. I know, Becca, for you, you're thinking I like it, but the doll price is a little high. Maybe I'll
Yes.
wait. You're gonna take your chances and hope she's still around when one of these Disney deals comes around, right?
Yes, that's my plan. I think this will probably be the only doll from the collection that I purchase, but I'm she's my princess, so you kind of have to. But yes, I'm pretty confident that it'll be around because all of them have been gorgeous, and so far none of them have sold out. So I think I have a good chance.
So she's taking that risk. We'll have to see if it pays off. That's one of
Yeah, tune in next week to see me in tears because I didn't I didn't buy it when I had the chance.
Hey, that was me at the expo. I passed up on some Rock'em socks and they were gone when I went back. So I
Aw.
did not get expo socks, but somebody else has them. Hopefully it'll keep their feet nice and toasty. Uh, Continuing within that Disney realm, we've got some cosmetics. These are celebrating the animated classic Fantasia.
Yes, I'm not very familiar with One Size is the makeup company. I have heard of the founder, Patrick Starr. He does all sorts of digital content, and so I we got the email about this, and I actually really love the look of everything. I can't speak to the makeup and how that works, but I really like what they've done as far as not only the colors, but then also the design of like the eyeliner there, just the bright red and that rich blue. And then there's like the secret Mickey on the inside of the compact there. So I really like what they've done. It feels very Fantasia. It feels very elegant and also very modern at the same time.
And if you want more information about that collection, be sure and check our website, laughingplace.com. We've got more information about this collection from One Size. I know it has appeared in some Sephora shops, so if it's something that you want to see up close on hand, be sure to stop by those locations. As far as Loungefly goes, there were a lot of Loungefly purses available at the expo. I know Becca's collected up some of them, but this is kind of what the scene was like if you were on the expo floor. This is Loungefly. That first day, this was about 2 hours after the show floor opened. You can see that a lot of those pink circles there. Those are the ones that were the what we were calling the D23 exclusives, and they are now available to all, right, Becca?
Yes, those are available online, I believe only on Loungefly, but you can I checked, the D23 exclusives were all still available. So that if you didn't get out to Expo, you could still bring home these collections, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, there
I
were.
like the Kronk. It's an interesting take for not only the character, but then, I don't know. It's fun.
And then a little is it Zack Zack? No, it's
Jack.
Jack Jack.
Jack Jack.
Yeah, his eyes are illuminate. So, and we've got the Enchantress from Beauty and the Beast, once again with that stained glass look. So Becca's collected those up over on Laughing Place. We've got the Lounge Fly exclusives. Let's see. Doobie finds the Lounge Fly faces both awesome and kind of scary. So, take that for what you will. Now, the next item, we actually got to take a peek at up close. I apologize, I still had my panorama lens on, but we got to take a peek at the Tiana Collection from Color Me Courtney, and I was surprised with the yellows. They were far more similar to the movie tones than they appear on Shop Disney.
Mhm.
And I'll let you talk a little bit more about the collection as I show off some of the items. I was a big fan looking at them in person, to be honest.
I think this is really pretty. I was impressed with the pictures ahead of time and then seeing everything in person. I'm like, Courtney did a really, really good job with her Tiana collection. I love that it's very, very Tiana, very Disney, but also if you didn't know that, you would just think, oh wow, what a cool dress. But it's a great conversation starter, right? So
Totally.
yeah, we've got the reversible hat there. We've got this skirt. I really love the ruffle layered ruffle skirt. I don't know that I would be wearing it very much. Also, I'm always at home, so there's really no reason for me to dress up. But I love the summery look and something that you can wear year round, especially if you're going to be taking a trip somewhere warmer.
I adored this hat. I almost took it home. There's part of me that's thinking I should have brought it home. I should have picked it up. And the dress itself, like I say, the
Mhm.
color in person for me was even more attractive than the way the visuals are coming up on my monitor. Much more similar to the tones of the movie itself. And I like this style with it's a
Yes.
sundress, but yet
Yes.
the straps are broad, and I prefer to be able to just wear a standard bra typically. And
Mhm.
so it's nice to have
No, me
broader
too.
straps.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So I'm still of the ilk where I don't like to have my bra strap just on display.
Yeah. Yeah, folks, if you don't know, when you have to get special undergarments to wear clothes, it's really a pain. So,
Yeah, totally can be. And
as
this one
simple as
isn't that
possible.
way. And then that smocked top. The way
Mhm.
those are so comfy and flattering. And yeah, so like I say, this was an item that, oh man, it teased me hard. And then I know for you, this jacket is something your husband has an eye on, and I don't blame him.
Yep. No, it's also in our, on our wish list, our Shop Disney wish list. So, just we spent a lot of money this past weekend, so trying to, like, pace things out and decide what we're gonna do, what we're gonna get
Uh,
next, but I do like this look too, and sometimes the colors are too bright, but I think there's just like, it's just enough in all of the areas. It's a really good balance of color and design, and I'm looking forward to acquiring it at some point.
it was interesting in person. I feel like the pink here wasn't quite as neon as it kind of
Yeah.
comes off on the page, but yet I really enjoyed that. Oh, for our friend Jeffrey, who I know did quite a bit of
Yes.
shopping, because I'll be sharing some evidence of it later because he shared some of it with us. Um, they had a Nuimo version of the jacket too, and he says for him it's a little too Green Bay. I have to admit that was where my mindset went to. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, a little cheesehead look there for me. At the D23 Expo, we saw the launch of the Munchables, and apparently the Disney Parks,
Yes.
Josh Damaro was quite a fan. They shared on TikTok. He just, kind of went in and cleaned out a few of the uh, items there. You and I got to take a look at these as well, Bekah.
Yes, we did. I like the large ones, the big pillows there that you have, and then there's also some of these mystery minis that come in the really cute containers, like that ice cream container there. I think I like the more three-dimensional ones like Mickey Mouse, whereas Pooh is just kind of like a flatter, uh, almost like, yeah, one of those circular pillows. It's still three-dimensional, but you don't get the same like adorable squishiness with it as you do with the others. Uh, I didn't buy any. I don't have any on my list right now, but uh, you weren't as fond of these as I was. Is that correct?
Correct. I am. I no. I don't find these as adorable as my peers do. However, they did smell great. Walking
Yes.
around the area where they were out on the shelves, it did smell nice. So
So yeah, you bring a little light fragrance into your home.
yeah, so I'll give them credit for that. I'm intrigued to see kind of where the line goes. Intrigued to see how they're embraced. I feel like Nuimos haven't been as embraced as I expected. I really thought I was going to
Yeah.
see a lot more Nuimo photo shoots happening around the park. I see them from time to time, but like I say, not to the extent I kind of anticipated, especially in this generation of Instagram and social. I thought we'd have a lot more toy photography. Geo also didn't get into it, and as you can see on his arm, he has a Nuimo, so
Mhm.
he's in that kind of market space. But we will see. They are a play on the Disney characters, and sweet treats. They've got that nice little scented smell. I know previously they'd done a line that looked similar to Tsum Tsums, but then had an apple blossom smell to them. They were really a
Oh,
nice kind of sweet apple. They had their name was something.
it's like Oofoofy, I think, or
Yeah, I was gonna say
a Fuffy or Oofoof. UF, right? Uh,
yeah,
Y.
something along those lines. So we've seen them venture into kind of that scented plush realm before. So yeah, nice launch. The shop. The shelves were mostly empty by the time you and I were able to escape the work desk and head over there. They were pretty much down to a lot of just the Winnie the Pooh items. So yeah, I'll be interested to see kind of where it goes from here. Nice strong launch. I enjoy the fragrance. We'll see where we go from point A. Continuing with items from Shop Disney, the World of Wakanda.
Yes. Yeah, there was so much that Disney launched over this past weekend as part of Expo. And so yes, this World of Wakanda is one of the new collections. I think there's still more stuff that's supposed to be coming, but right now you can get that collectible mask. There's also apparel with that very pretty purple pattern there that you can see on a whole bunch of things. Hats, there's t-shirts, there's some dressier shirts, even like a baby onesie. And then
Yeah.
the Shuri doll is one of their, I believe it's a limited edition doll. She was in that 129.99 price range.
And
Yeah.
and then they unveiled some Tron merchandise, like this Loungefly
Mhm.
light up backpack. It's the 40th anniversary, so there was a wide collection of those. And once again, you can find more information about that collection on Laughing Place, as well as the Spider-Man 60th.
Yes, and I think even more stuff is coming for that, but right now we've got like a sketchbook ornament, which isn't that cool? I love that he's like perched there doing his Spidey thing, and you kind of get a little bit of his story in the back there on the web. So there's so much to check out.
Hey, so Jazzman loves the Munchlings and is taken by that Black Panther mask. Yeah, no, they've got some really beautiful items coming from Shop Disney. It makes me personally really miss having a location nearby where I could go and see some of these items in person, because sometimes the image online just doesn't do it justice. An example of that, honestly, are those platinum ears with the dripping on them. They're not my taste, I'll be honest.
No,
Not
I'm right with you.
not my taste at all. However, that when you see them in person, that metallic element on them is ridiculously reflective. I mean, I feel like you could do your makeup in them.
Yeah.
It is that much of like a mirrored surface, and that really didn't come off in the images. So it's kind of hard. And like I say, I know for some that would be like a high selling point, whereas for other people, they wouldn't want to walk around with mirrors on their ears.
Right.
So, but so those kinds of things, that's one of the elements of not having a Disney store nearby, that kind of, you're like, oh man, I want to see that in person. Also, another anniversary, we've got a celebration of the 25th, which I still can't believe, for
I
Hercules.
know. I know. I like that sports pullover there, or whatever you would call it, pullover jacket. I think that looks pretty fun. And it's Hercules, of course, and then the Muses bag. I like that it's this cylindrical. Am I saying that right? The cylinder.
Mhm.
It's a different type of bag. I know that a lot of companies are starting to experiment with different design bags, but I think this is cool.
And we actually had a chance. I didn't grab that picture, but we had a chance to see some of those keychains up close, and they filled the palm of our hand, which both of us were a little
Yes.
surprised by the size of the keychain. That it was a Pegasus, and he was pretty much my palm.
Yes.
So
It was big.
nice sized item. And then we've also got a collection of Aristocats, a home collection from Anne Shen. I know in our house, we actually ended up, because of a little fun between my husband and a friend of his, we actually came home with
The Marie,
Marie. Thank you.
yep, no, you're good, you're good. I
Mm.
haven't seen her on Shop Disney, and then I think some of the stuff either hasn't arrived or it's already sold out. I've gotten a couple of the, can't find the page
Oh
with
wow.
Ralph, like something's wrong. So I'm sure it's just a behind the scenes thing. But yes, hopefully the Marie statue there will be coming back. And I like that these plates. Yeah, I think they're really cute. It's not at first I thought it was just Marie. She's featured a little bit more than everybody else, but her cat siblings are there too. I know their
Yeah.
names because
So
I
we
put it in.
remember these.
Yes, I just can't say them.
It's okay. So Mickey's my spirit animal, since you brought it up. See, okay, so here's the deal. When we play Disney trivia games, because of the deep knowledge in our crew here, you have to clear the card. You can't just get one question right in order to get the point. You have to go all the way through the card when we play Disney trivia. My husband and our friend Ben, who's the CEO here, and we, for whatever, it was so funny. There was this one game we were playing, and no matter what it was, the Aristocats questions, we were getting them wrong. You'd be like running the board, and then boom, you'd hit an Aristocats question, and the other person would finally get a turn. And so as a memory of that, he picked up the Marie planter for the family. So a little reminder that in our house, no one knows Aristocrat. So there you have it. As far as the world of the new emos, a new citizen has arrived. The adorable Groot.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's the first Marvel character to have a new emo, at least in the United States. And he's just as adorable. They had him at the expo. He's just as adorable in person as he is there. This is I think he's 1999, and of course you can dress him in all the same clothes. You were saying, Rebekah, that the new new emos haven't taken off as much as you thought they would have. But I am glad that the collection keeps growing, because
For sure.
this has been over a year now, almost 2 years. And so I'm glad to continually see new things. I think that's a good sign that there's a customer base for this. So maybe it's just a matter of time before people become a little more obsessed with it.
And Jeffrey said he saw Groot over at World of Disney as well. So if you're heading to the Disney parks, look on the shelves at the stores, and maybe you can bring him home and have some fun taking pictures with him while you're there at the Disney parks. Maybe I suspect that's more of what it is. It's just, it isn't making its way in the creative sense that I anticipated. I'm partly guilty of that too. I don't go around photographing mine as much as I thought I would at the beginning, but I do. But I still do bring it with me.
Well, it takes a long time too. I have, just for one of our Instagram posts a couple weeks back, we pulled out the Thor Love and Thunder figures, and just positioning them and figuring out how you want to take the picture. It takes a long time. You're like, you got to block out some time, or hopefully get lucky on that first photo, and you're done. But yeah.
Way back at the opening of the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, a collection of Infinity relics popped up at the shop there adjacent, which I think is Creations. And we've been waiting for those items to appear on Shop Disney, and finally they're beginning to make their arrival.
Yeah, Shop Disney is going to do this with a new drop each week from, yesterday through the 19th of October. So each week they'll have a different element or a different Infinity Stone and replica Infinity Stone, and the item that I guess that it houses it is the best way to put it. Except the Soul Stone can only be purchased with the Nano Gauntlet. So unfortunately, you won't be able to get that separately. But yeah, Tesseract or the Space Stone, which is my favorite because it's blue, is now available on Shop Disney.
And one of the elements that's really neat about this collection is that when you purchase the Tesseract that has the Space Stone, and then if you purchase like the Eye of Agamotto and whatever stone is connected with it, I want to say Time Stone, but yep. I'm not sure. Okay,
you got it.
if you move those stones from those relics to the other relics, it does cause a bit of a change within the way the relic will react. So we've seen this similarly with the
is it the Wayfinder, or is that what they were?
Yeah, with the Sith and Jedi icons over at, I can't remember the name of the Jedi, holocron. The holocrons.
Okay, I don't know why
Jedi and Sith holocrons. And if you, with the kyber crystals, depending on which ones you would put inside, you could end up with a different kind of sound package. They also have personality packages for your droids. So more and more we're beginning to see some of these elements where when it does have an electronic component, they are able to kind of have various personalities within the collection. So be sure to check those out. We wrote about them because the team behind the creation was at the creation shop when they debuted. So we were able to share a little bit about that. So we'll be sure and have those links as part of our Barely Necessities roundup. So you'll be able to read more about that if you are passionate about the Infinity Stone collection. As part of as part of the D23 Expo, Ashley Eckstein unveiled her Guided by the Light collection. This is a Star Wars based collection. It's focused on the light side of the Force, highly reflective. This image does a beautiful job of letting you know kind of what the collection is about. We saw the hats, the shirts, they were all there available. Now they're over at Shop Disney, so you can pick them up there. They even have them in Nuimo. I'm not sure if the Nuimo ones have made it to Shop Disney yet, but we
I
did
think
see that they
so.
exist.
I don't think I have them in the article, but they are on, at least when I last looked, they were on Shop Disney. I think there's 2 of them.
I found these items to be lightweight, especially the hat. The hat is especially was so that I'll be honest, when I kind of, for me, feels like jogger gear. I mean, and I don't mean in the necessarily in the quality or the cut, but just it's lightweight, highly reflective. It feels like if I run in this, people will see me and not hit me.
Yes.
So,
I agree with that.
so there you go. This, a nice jacket to throw on when you're going for that morning jog. Maybe it's still misty out there. So that was what hit my mind as I was able to take a look at these in person on the show floor there at the D23 Expo. Surprisingly, Funko has shared some snowmen Star Wars style. What'd you think of these, Bekah?
I think I like them. I like if I were given an assignment like this, I think I would probably come up with something similar. So that's why I like it. I love that they use the carrots and the sticks to kind of create the rest of the look. And I do like that as far as the bodies go, they are more of that rounded shape. So they look more snowman like.
They definitely look like they've been made out of snow. The use of coal. I like the fact that it has kind of that, for Darth Vader, you have that snowman belt. Yes,
Yes.
Gio, those are special snowmen.
What do you think, Rebekah? Do you like these?
I think they're adorable. I have not yet joined the Funko cult.
No, me.
But
We've taken our first steps, but we're barely in the door.
we were between our booth. I should have taken a picture of our booth at Expo with in context, because our booth was between, on the right side of our booth, we had just a wall of Funko, because it was a Funko seller. So it was just a fort of Funko. And then on the other side, it was a fort of Loungefly.
Yes.
Because it was Pink a la Mode. Pink a la Mode was on one side of us, and I can't recall the name of the seller on the other side of us, but it was Funko. So we were between Loungefly and Funko. It was a lot of fun. Fun way to spend 3 days.
Yes.
Oh, do we think they're hideous?
Hideous? Oh, I don't think they're hideous.
Wow,
no, I
that's
think they're
harsh.
Okay, let me put it this way. I'm not going to purchase one of these, but if I were to get it for a Christmas gift or a birthday gift or something, I would be like, "Oh, how cool. My friend knows that I like Star Wars, and this is something fun to add to my collection."
And
So,
as a reminder, Entertainment Earth is an affiliate.
yes.
And so if you shop using our EE Toys, and that's where you find a lot of Funko and various figures. We'll be talking about a little bit more of the figures that you can find there. If you use LP Fan, ee.toys/LP Fan, or if you simply enter LP Fan at checkout, you'll receive 10% off in-stock items and free shipping on purchases over $39. And once again, they're an affiliate. So when you support them by purchasing, then we also receive some support as well. And we appreciate that. Oh, I'll have to look, Gio. Gio says the pictures that he took of us, you can see that evidence.
Yeah, check out our cosplay roundups. And then check out the Saturday one, the day 2, because I'm in a whole bunch of them. I'm photo bombing, and I'm dressed as Wendy from Gravity Falls. So yeah, you could see me in a whole bunch of the pictures. No, yeah, I know that's not why you look, but you get the full view of our booth. That's pretty cool.
We had a lot of fun at the expo, and so now as part of the Sensational 7, we're going to highlight that. you're gonna have to really stick with me because this week's Sensational Seven, I really stretched it out because I wanted to bring to you some of the fun that we had at the expo. But let me just begin by saying this is the fun that we had. Bekah and I took a moment, took our photo with the Mjolnir and Stormbreaker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm getting
you
better.
got it. No, you did great.
I'm getting my Marvel info down. But the show floor was amazing. So this is day one of the expo, and this is what the Stife booth looked like day one. The store shelves brimming with all sorts of plush, including this one remaining. He said this is the last one he had. He stumbled on it in the warehouse. This Thumper.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, so he was there, nice and big. This is a pre-order item. The Beast, he stands, I want to say 17, 18 inches tall. So if you're interested in that, be sure and visit Stife. But look, this is what the booth looked like at the end.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Sunday evening, there you go. That's what Stife was looking like by the end of the event. My friend Paul, he shared a collection of the books he bought. So not only were there all these amazing like collectible items and jewelry and clothing and whatnot, but there was also beautiful books that you were available to purchase too, including some based within the history of the parks, like Jim Cora and Dick Nunes, their biography, I think maybe autobiography in one case. So Jeffrey, who's right here in the chat, he took the opportunity to pick up a variety of Duffy and friends that were available at the expo. Here's an example of a broad look at the show floor. On the right, you have Box Lunch, and over to the left was the expo marketplace. But this is the Sensational Seven. And so I'm going to bring you Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. Starting off with Sleepy inside the Mickey's of Glendale shop. Which the way that this worked was you hit the button like you do virtual queue at the parks, and then you would get assigned a time to come back and shop. And so I was fortunate enough to grab a Mickey's of Glendale reservation. There was a wide variety of Muppets Studios merchandise, the hats. A lot of the stuff you're seeing here was gone by the end of the expo. The merchandise variety, when I went back on Sunday to check it out, was much more limited. But check it out. They had these adorable onesie PJs, some tumblers, some mugs. Upstairs, they had a shop that was called the D23 Expo by Mickey's of Glendale. And it had more specific event logo merchandise, including, you can see the Mickey t-shirt right there. They had a jersey that was really, really popular. I saw a lot of people pick that up. This is an overview of the Mickey's of Glendale shop, the one that was downstairs. In addition to the Imagineering merchandise that they had here, they also had some Mickey store stuff. I didn't take a lot of like really focused merchandise because these items were available at the expo. They're not available elsewhere. It's not, I can't like direct you, unfortunately, to like a Shop Disney location or whatnot to pick those up. So just trying to give you a little bit of an overview of what's happening. So 2 years from now, when the expo returns, because they didn't give us a come back in 2024 announcement, you'll have some idea as to what to expect. Schneblin says a jersey came.
Yes. Home. The blue 23. Yes, those, I saw those on people, and Jeremiah had one that he showed us, and they looked really nice.
That blue was really striking. They also had this limited edition droid available. He's C1940. As you can see, his color scheme is very similar to Mickey. You've got the red, the yellow, the black. You've got this blue on the top. So I kind of thought of Donald when I saw that part, but there you go. And that was available. New Emo gear, like I say, the stuff at the bottom, that's the Guided by the Light collection. These are all items that were at the expo marketplace. That was the largest location there at the expo. And these are courtesy of Geo. And this is what the floor look like later.
Yeah.
Lots of empty shelves by the time I made it over there. Now, Amazon was this is Happy, by the way. I'm moving on to Happy. Happy. Amazon was the sponsor of Walt's plane, and we got a chance to see Walt's plane up close thanks to the sponsorship of Amazon. And in celebration of that, they have a collection of Mickey merchandise, and you can still find a good portion of those items over on Amazon. It's amazon.com/Disney. They've got some adorable embroidered hats. They've got some print, what seemingly kind of print on demand style t-shirts celebrating a variety of locations with a little bit of a Disney focus. So you can find all of that over at amazon.com/Disney. Moving on to Grumpy in celebration of the villains. Besame was there, and they unveiled their villains collection of cosmetics. We have Maleficent, Ursula, and the Evil Queen. And what they did at their booth was they offered photo opportunities with the various characters, and they had QR codes connected to each of these collections. So you had Maleficent. Now this bird here, he was similar to a giveaway item that they were offering to people at the event, and he would sit on your shoulder. It was just a flocked paper representation of the raven whose name is Diablo. And so you saw all these people walking around the show hall with Diablo sitting on their shoulder. For Dopey, I like to celebrate sparklies, in this case, Rock Love Jewelry. Bekah, you had a chance to speak. I can't believe how much time Allison, the founder and designer of Rock Love, took and spent chatting with me, and it was wonderful. Did you end up getting to talk to her? I know she was only kind of in those morning hours.
I did. We went over Sunday as things were starting to wind down, not quite the end of the day. And she just happened to be there, and she was very generous with her time. We spoke for probably 7 minutes, I think, and just talked about various Rock Love collections. We talked a little bit about Laughing Place, about the characters that we love. So yeah, it was really, really nice.
And as part of this D23 Expo, Rock Love unveiled their, well, no, actually, this was in regards to the Ultimate Princess Celebration. They unveiled a collection of princess pendants. And what my friend Anita, a jeweler, her items arrived today. So I got to have some fun with her unboxing this morning. And she was saying that she was very impressed with the enamel work. And that's one of the things that I appreciate about Rock Love. Hey, here she is, Anita.
Hi, Anita.
We were talking about how because it's very easy to end up with unfortunately cheap enamel that doesn't really stand up. But from experience, Rock Love, not only is it strong quality, but just the beauty of the craftsmanship with the pieces as well. So, and if you thought about picking up one of those D23 specific expo pieces, they still are available. They did not sell out of their collection. So you can visit rocklove.com and pick up either the silver or the gold Minnie Mouse. And on the back, it features that D23 Expo logo. So you can do that. Oh, Anita's wearing her lantern necklace now. Yay, I'm so happy. Let's see. That brings me up to Sneezy. Sneezy, you want to avoid the chill of winter. I recommend Rock'em Socks. I have found them to keep my feet toasty warm at the expo. They showcased a variety of their socks. I wanted to be sure to remind you that they have so many now. I don't know, Bekah, have you had a chance to pick up any Rock'em Socks yet? I picked up from Star Wars.
I have not yet, but I still haven't, you know me. Everything's on a budget. But I do like what they have. And yeah, there you go. Yes, your first day versus the last day.
Exactly. This is what it looked like at the beginning of Expo. This is what it looked like at the end of Expo. Even the models, the socks off the models' feet were no longer there. So Rock'em Socks did quite well there at the expo. And if you are maybe a bit intimidated by that price point, because $20 is a bit more than you typically spend on a pair of socks, perhaps, they do have a wide variety right now in what they call their last call section. And so you can make maybe a little bit of an entry. That was how I first purchased my first pair of Rockin' Socks, was they were having a deep sale, and I picked up some related to the Mandalorian, and discovered that they keep my feet toasty warm, which is not an easy task in the winter. And so I began to increase my collection, and now more and more, I have more and more Rockin' Socks. Yay. They're my travel socks now. I like them for travel because they have that black sole area. And so I don't feel as gross taking off my socks and walking across the floor during TSA with that black bottom sole.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of a weird thing, but just, putting it out there.
No, I get it.
And let's see, for Bashful. Okay, so for Bashful, I went with the Beast Kingdom display area because the adorable Ellie and Carl set sold out when I walked over there. And I was like, oh, but it's so sweet and adorable. Well, Entertainment Earth has my back. Check it out. It's over at Entertainment Earth, $32.99. It's a pre-sale item. I thought, that's kind of sweet. There you go. They seem like, just a little bashful, but yet very sweet couple. Some of the other items that were on display at the sale, at the expo, you could see the Cheshire Cat was there as well. And if it's something that you thought of and didn't pick up, stop by Entertainment Earth. They have a number of the items that were on display there on the show floor, including, so at the expo, there was this limited version of this Ultimates sorcerer, and that one came with like a swirl and in a special box, and the price point was much higher than this. But if you kind of thought he was interesting, but maybe that price point was a little bit beyond what is your range, be sure to stop by Entertainment Earth, because they have Sorcerer Mickey, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, and he has those interchangeable pieces. For some reason, my computer is not letting me pull that up. But he has those interchangeable pieces where you can make his eyes look a little different, or make his hands in a different pose. And it comes with the broom, and it's on sale. It's an outlet deal. So, you can check that out over at Entertainment Earth. Jazzman, we have been posting a lot of Disney Books reviews and a lot of Disney Books content. I will talk with Bekah and be sure that we showcase some of those titles soon on Barely Necessities, because there are a number of books that have been coming out from Disney Publishing, and want to make sure that you don't miss them. But I don't have them gathered up today. Finally, I'm going to end with Doc, and that's like the one who started it all. And in this case, I'm focusing on Roosevelt's, because they have been a tremendous friend to Laughing Place, and greatly appreciate them getting us information that makes it so much easier for us to get it to you. They've offered us samples so that we're able to try out some of the merchandise as well, to be able to talk to you about how it feels, how it wears. At the expo, they had some limited edition special designs, and however, I wanted to showcase today, because once again, I'm at Doc, and he's kind of the foundation of the dwarfs. I'm going back to the foundation of that Star Wars franchise, that Star Wars saga, Tatooine. This is a gorgeous shirt.
It really is.
The ombre of the sunset, the two suns, the simple view of Lars' homestead. Yeah, no, I'm loving this shirt. So wanted to showcase that from our friends at Roosevelt's.
They earlier this year, for I Am Not Your Father's Day, they had a Yoda shirt that looked like the Return of the Jedi VHS covers from like 96, I want to say 95, 96, and just that's what it looked like, the image off to the side. So yeah, they do some really, really cool stuff, and it wasn't as pretty as that one but just a really fun way to represent the Star Wars fandom.
So yeah, we had a lot of fun. Roosevelt's does have some women cut shirts, but not as many as I would love. So that particular shirt isn't in a that what they consider like that feminine female cut, but so it's a little bit more boxy. You actually have worn just the kind of standard men cut, right, Bekah?
Yes. Yes.
How did you feel it it was as far
It's
as
a
fit?
like it's a little big. Kyle and I are very similar. Like his shoulders are broader, but we're close in height, so we can wear similar size clothes. So it's a little the size that we got was a little big for me. But what I like is that the material is it's a little stretchy. It's got that nice four-way stretch, but it's not like ultra stretchy. So what I'll do is I'll wear a camisole and then I'll just tie it like around my waist. So then it gives me more fashionable options, if you will, for how to wear it. But they're super comfortable and very easy to wash, and they don't wrinkle. And I'm actually though going to be sampling one of the women's cut shirts. So so I will report back, Sarah, with some more information on that once it is in my possession.
And Doobie says, I would feel extremely geeky, but I love it. And Sarah rightly points out, extremely geeky is how you should feel. And that's the best way for me. I totally agree. I have Roosevelt's on my wish list. My budget went to Rock Love at the expo and also shirts for my son. So I picked up over at Mickey's of Glendale. I picked him up the El Capitan
That's so
theater
cute.
T-shirt. This is what's going to be the facade for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. They're at Disneyland. It's going to have a very different queue and kind of entry feel to it over there at the Disneyland Resort. Also picked him up the Chinny Chin Chin Construction Company tee. And it has that adorable shirt on the back that we've all seen hanging in Toontown. With the little sayings on it, like Fridays are Hawaiian Shirt Day. So picked that up for him. So yeah, so I'm like I was saying to Bekah earlier today when Rock Love dropped a new Stitch necklace. Stitch is being my favorite. Oh, yay! Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
I really love the Captain.
Sarah has joined our Rock Love crew.
Did you get the stacking Captain Marvel? Because those, I think that's what it was. The like 3 rings in one kind of thing. They're so pretty.
That Sabine ring looks gorgeous.
Oh, I see Sarah's commenting about Besame too. Yeah. Yeah, and the neat thing about them is they go like they've worked so closely with Disney. They get to go to the archives and look through all of the, like all the classic Disney stuff, and that's where she gets her color palettes from, and it's just really, really neat the amount of love and attention that goes into the Besame Disney collections.
Yeah, those details.
Yeah, Sarah, you're gonna buy them all.
Those details are amazing, and we Bekah had a chance to talk a little bit with the Besame Cosmetics group, and we're really hoping to bring more of that information to all of you fans in the future, because that's just such a neat idea that they're going and they're doing this research and they're pulling from those same kind of color palettes of the ink and paint, and that aspect, and a really awesome thing. Oh, as far as what I picked up skywalking, Sarah, I purchased Ahsoka Tano's Padawan blue saber. So I have the blue Kyber crystal now from the Ahsoka Tano lightsaber. So yay! Because I love the story of that saber. So had to pick that up. Okay, Bekah, it's time for all the things that we didn't talk about. Oh, okay. She's a longtime Besame fan.
Nice. That's very, very cool.
They're a Burbank local, so yes. I can see.
So yeah, shopping list. Already there's a lot of stuff on here, and there's more stuff we've already written today. But if you are a New Emo fan, there's a whole bunch of Disney villains, New Emo outfits. So we've got Maleficent, we've got Ursula, Hades, and a couple others. I guess these are probably sold out and we're only at Disneyland Paris, but it's a story worth looking at because they recycled the tarp from when they refurbished the castle, and they took all of the tarp pieces and made them into little like satchels, briefcases, and tote bags. Super, super cool.
I'm hoping that's something we see more of, because I also know at one of the panels, the parting gift for the people in attendance was some wood that had to be reclaimed. It was like kind of, and I don't know if it was aged so it had to be removed for safety, or if it was, you know, exactly why, but what they did was then they provided that as a takeaway from the panel,
which is so cool.
These are outfits, Sarah. Not we don't have any villains
not the
yet. Just gear, like a Darth Vader costume and other items like that.
But yeah, that's all on Shop Disney. Coco Collection. I know we talked about the bags, but there's also a whole bunch of other merchandise, apparel. There's some pretty marigold ears. There's also some home decor. So you can really get into the whole spirit of Coco. National Geographic is launching one of their first, like, their own apparel collection. So this is themed to the ocean. It's made with recycled materials. That's coming on October 3rd. This past week, we had Disney Plus Day. So if you're a Disney Plus subscriber and you want to purchase a Disney Plus t-shirt, there's a couple of designs available on Shop Disney, but you do need to be logged into or have the same email address for your Disney Plus account as your Shop Disney account. We talked a little bit about the Ultimates figures, Super 7. There's some new Nightmare Before Christmas that are available for pre-order from Entertainment Earth. Roosevelt's had a Pixar collection that launched last week, and some of those styles are still available. I think one is sold out, but they'll be bringing those back. There's still WDW 50th pops, including a Tower of Terror town pop. So it's a bigger figure, and it has a little Mickey with it, which is I thought was really, really cool. And then over at Entertainment Earth, Loungefly has a whole bunch of fall designs. We've got some Halloween stuff, also Inside Out for some reason, which is really cute. While I'm talking Loungefly, I will show you that I did end up buying the Mouser size. And sorry, let me swing this back here. But it's so, so cute. So I really, really love this. It's a little thinner on the inside than I was anticipating, but we've got a fun Mouser size pattern. And then there was a little, the fun strap with it too. So I love that it looks like a duffel bag, and it's, you know, small, but it's purse size. And then we also bought one of the, because we wanted to get the free shipping from Loungefly. So we had to get something else too. So this is their wallet that glows in the dark, and it's bigger than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, so lots of fun there. Here, let me show you on the inside. So inside isn't as pretty, but if you unzip everything, that's where you will find more of the
oh
patterns.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I think we've got 8 card slots here. So, and I feel like you could probably stick your phone in here as well and just carry everything all in one place. So
nice. I have one of those, but it's Snow White Castle.
Yes, I think yes. Yeah.
And I carry my wallety stuff in it. So yeah. Hey, Becca, so there's this silly toy that I picked up. I wanted to tell you about. It's from this company called Mini Brands.
Okay.
And it's called the Disney Store Edition. I haven't actually picked up the Disney Store part yet, but you can actually buy like a miniature Disney store. And then what happens is you buy these little orbs like this. And then when you open it up inside, it has like a collection of little items. Like, okay, so I bought this. It was I think it was at Target. Watch, I can't open it. Oh wait, there's one more layer to peel. Hang on. Give me one more. The other layer was easy to tear. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's from this company called Mini Brands. It's like a little orange. And then when you open it up, so you've got the little slices, right? Uh-huh. Okay, now as I'm gonna open it, we'll see what I come up with, because I just thought this was so silly. Look, okay. So it's a little thing like you would have seen on the shelf at the Disney store. And so you can get these, they're little blind boxes, and then you can slowly stock your little Disney store with lots of little things. It's like, I don't know. It cracked me up. It caught my eye. It cracked me up. My son likes miniatures, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to have.
That's so cute. I think that would be great to combine with your mini new emo. She can go shopping.
Right? She can go shopping. So yeah. So there you go. It's from the company Mini Brands. They're sold at a Target, on Amazon. So yeah, I stumbled on it. I think Alex, our toy reviewer here, Alex, he actually had purchased it. And I saw it at his house, and I was like, "Oh, that looks like fun. I might have to pick that up." But they have, like, you can buy, and then there's like 2 orbs in there, and each orb has 5 different things in it. So yeah, no, it is. Isn't it weird?
Are they mystery items or okay?
Yeah,
so you could wind up with several of the same.
Yeah, but so far I haven't. Look, I just opened this one, and now I have Beast.
Nice.
I have a Beast doll, and look, it's like even got packaging on the back.
That takes me back.
Right? Yeah, so wacky. So we were joking that we missed Disney Store so much that we bought like a little toy Disney Store so we could, still experience what the best half hour of your day, or whatever their tagline, what the most magical half hour. So yeah, exactly. Disney stores are gone. So yeah, so there we go. Yes, we are not mystery item people. That's why I'm surprised it caught my eye, because I usually ignore blind box, but for whatever reason, that one grabbed my attention, so I picked it up. So let's see. I guess that's it for this edition.
We did it.
Fairly Necessities. We caught you up as best we can on what's been happening. Oh, I did quickly grab for let me scroll up to the comment a few minutes ago before we wrap up. Jazzman asked about new books. So I want to let you know, Jazzman, that we did actually post an article on Laughing Place about the slate of books, the various cover art, the titles, the various publications that are coming from Disney Publishing worldwide as part of this upcoming Disney 100 celebration. So you can find those titles over in this article, Disney Publishing Worldwide. And in fact, if you're interested in the publishing realm, if you click on that tag, you can see the variety of articles we've written about the books that are coming. So there you go. So hopefully that's helpful in what information you're looking for. In the meantime, Bekah and I will be back Tuesday. Tuesdays at 4 is usually our spot. So be sure to come back and stop by here and chat more Disney merchandise. We enjoy hearing what you've purchased as well. Like Sarah shared her Rock Love purchases. We like to know if there's something we haven't mentioned. Let us know so we can share it with other Disney fans. You never know what someone may appreciate knowing is available out there. I guess that'll do it for us now, Bekah.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.